see all the enemies around you at all times.
This area is different.
It's a trade-off, like we talked about last stream, between the information that you would realistically have and the information that you need to act out the game's power fantasy. In this particular case, like, you literally have less information than you need to really act out that fantasy, because that's what's realistic. And some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, if you don't like the first-person platform, if you don't like the first-person parkour that is completely legit, oh god, I don't know if it's supposed to be like slow frame rate because it's like slow motion. No, that can't be on purpose. And this is bizarre because this is like the only game I've played where the cutscenes stutter more than the gameplay. The gameplay is like perfectly fluid on the settings I have. Flail says, well, if you want information, you look around first, right? That's not always a thing in platformers where you're trying to move forward. And also, a lot of people don't like having to stop and look around constantly when going from place to place. Like in Mario or in a lot of platformers, you can just run, and you can just, like, map out the jumps and all that in real time, not having to worry about anything.
You get a lot of information if you're actually the person running that doesn't translate to a video game. Like the motion and the feel of the area that you're running on, general kinesthetic awareness, and all that doesn't translate to video game. And that's all information that you need to... Like, you can make a jump really easily if you can feel the moment where your foot sort of crosses the edge, and you can use that to leap.
This is like
you can't do that.
It's like horribly out of sync now. Like I keep getting really bad frame rate stuttering in this cutscene. I don't know what's going on. And this is really interesting to me because in prereq they were talking about a game recently called Quantum Break that the PC port was like horrible. And in that,
what was that in his hand?
And, oh Jesus, this is really bad. But in that game, it's like the cutscenes were perfectly fluid, and then the actual game was like 1 frame per 3 seconds. It was like completely unplayable. It's like with the cutscene, you can just render everything beforehand. I don't understand how it's so laggy. Like, this must just be an optimization issue.
Perfect.
That is interesting though, if they patch that out quickly. If that's something that can...
If it's something that can be fixed, yeah, I really hope they do. Because, like, look, like, this is perfectly fluid. Hey man, Faith doesn't just